It can be costly. Recruitment in itself is expensive, but it can also be incredibly damaging for our business.
It's extremely expensive. I mean, forgetting the actual recruitment costs, depending on what stage it goes wrong, if you've actually reached the point of hire, or maybe they've joined you, I think worst case scenario, I had one girl who left after a week when I'd spent the time training her, doing the induction.
We've never really had that.
No, we've not really had that.
It can be a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, because there's many things to consider. The recruitment agency fees, the advertising fees, the time and effort put in by management to get the people trained up to speed.
It's hard to quantify exactly what the impact is. I mean, what you would be looking at is obviously everything from the burden on the staff who already exist in the company, carrying the weight of the role before the person starts. Then they go through the process of training the new recruit to make sure that they're up to speed. The money to find the recruit.
Business travel, like most business transactions, is based on the relationship that builds up between the candidate and the client. And if we have the wrong personality or the wrong knowledge level within the group, that can be incredibly damaging to our reputation.
Sometimes it can set you back 2-3 months in your overall plans for moving the business forward. So the actual financial costs can be £20,000-30,000 or more.
The cost of it, while maybe there is a cost, of course, associated with the recruitment fees as well, but there is a real unquantifiable impact to those people around, whether it be the hiring manager or the fellow employees.
We really do spend a lot of time on the CV, yes, and the personality, and comparing the people once we've interviewed them. So it has to work, and it generally does.
Yeah, exactly.
And the managers, of course. It's incredibly frustrating for them when somebody leaves, and the impact on them is enormous, because obviously it's their time then to rehire the person.
That often means that we have to take longer through the recruitment process than the candidate would like, but we have to get the right candidate first time every time.
And not forgetting, of course, the impact that it can have on the sales floor sometimes, when you have the lack of continuity with, the same people dealing with, with customers consistently.
So there's so many different ways in which you can feel the impact of not recruiting well.